Hi folks, Slavik Boyechko here with Tuts Plus, and in this lesson we are going to take a brief look at Final Cut Pro 10's layout and all of the various components that we'll be learning how to use in future lessons. Let's open her up. Now for this course we're using Final Cut Pro 10.1 or newer. The previous versions of Final Cut Pro 10 had some differences in the way that media was organized. Okay, so here we are. The very left here is our browser. This is where all of our media is held. We have libraries, which are like the master files that hold all of our project media and timelines. We can open or close them. Within that, we have events, which are like folders. We have keywords, which are like bookmarks. And then in this folder, we have projects, which are the timelines. Over here, we have the preview window. And when we play a video, it'll play here to the right. The preview window does double duty in that it also is used when you're playing the main timeline. Okay, and over here we have just some various ways that we can group and sort our clips in the browser. We have two different ways to view the clips in the browser. We can show them in list view, like so, or we can show them in film strip view. So here I'm changing the duration of the film strip. And over here to the right, below the preview window, and over here to the right, under the preview window, we can go ahead and play either our clip from the browser or our timeline in full screen. Now let's look at the tool pane here. Here's our import button. We have a few different ways to organize our footage, which we will go into in the next lesson. A keyword editor, which allows us to create these bookmarks. And here are some various options for adding clips from the browser down to our timeline here. We can connect the clip to the top of the project, we can insert it, or append it to the very end. Again, we're going to go over all this in the next lessons. Here are various tools in our toolbox. Here we have some enhancements for both audio and video. Our retime editor, so we can slow down or speed up our clips. Then we have the effects browser. We have a photo importing utility. Same for music. We have transitions, titles, generators, which are basically like solid colors, elements, things like that. And then we have themes, which add animations to your project. And over here, we have the inspector. We'll be using this a lot. The inspector turns on our video and audio options for either the clip in the browser or the clip in the project. And finally, in this pane, we have the share options or export, where we can create a full resolution export of our video project or have Final Cut compress and publish our video directly to YouTube or Facebook. Okay, and below that we have the project or the magnetic timeline. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some room here. Now in Final Cut, there are usually 2 or 3 different ways for you to do the same thing, whether you're going into the menu and clicking on an option, right-clicking on a clip, or keyboard shortcuts. And if you're just starting out with Final Cut, you can learn the keyboard shortcuts by just holding your mouse over certain tools. So for example here, we'll hold our mouse over the Connect Clip option, and Q is the keyboard shortcut for that. Quite often we will be zooming in and out of our project to give ourselves more room. So over here is our zoom out and in option. And right next to that is our ability to change the height of a clip and whether we see more of the audio or the video in the clip preview. We'll also be moving left and right inside the project. And if you have a magic mouse, you can actually use your finger to scroll left and right. Over here is our timeline index, which shows all of the clips that we have or are using in our project. And that's about it for Final Cut Pro 10's layout. We'll be getting familiar with all of these various components in the next lessons. Coming up in the next lesson, we will learn how to import footage and begin to organize it.